Welcome to PREMIA TNC's YouTube channel. In this video, we would like to share tips with you about salary calculation in Singapore. Payroll services in Singapore. If you want to know more about salary calculation in Singapore, PREMIA TNC can help. Contact us for a free consultation today. The Singapore government is very strict when it comes to laws and regulations of the land. It's important for any kind of business owner to always familiarize themselves with local ordinances, particularly when it comes to labor laws. Every successful organization is made up of hardworking individuals who invest their efforts in the success of the company. One key to retaining good talent in a company is to pay them their fair share of wages. There are many factors to take into consideration when calculating wages for employees in Singapore, such as overtime, rest days, holidays, and more. This video will touch on everything you may need to know about calculating salaries for employees in Singapore. Monthly wages in Singapore. When calculating for employees' salaries in Singapore, there are typically two categories under which they can fall: monthly and daily rates. According to the government's Ministry of Manpower, daily wages are computed using either the gross rate or basic rate. The simple steps to calculating payroll in Singapore. As tiring and tedious as the process of payroll computation is, it's still a necessary task for any type of company to have and go through, especially if employees are to receive their hard-earned salaries on time. It's important that employees always receive their pay in a timely manner in order to protect your company from any potential government sanctions and to ensure your employees are happy and loyal to you. PREMIA TNC has a payroll service that is fully designed to help any Singapore-based establishment calculate their staff's payrolls promptly and efficiently. Firstly, know your employee's gross pay. Every employee in a company will have a specific gross income based on what's stipulated in their contract. This can largely depend on their tenure and position in the company. It's imperative that business owners always keep track of the gross pay that all employees are entitled to. In order to calculate the daily gross rate of pay for any employee, use this formula: 12 times monthly gross rate of pay divided by 52 times number of days an employee is required to work in a week. So, if your employee has a monthly gross rate of pay of SGD 100,000 and is required to work 5 days per week, then their gross daily pay should be calculated as follows: 12 times 100,000 divided by 52 times 5 equal to 1,200,000 divided by 260 equal to 4615.38. From this calculation, you know that your employee has a gross daily wage of SGD 4,615.38. Secondly, add their allowances. On top of the gross pay, certain employees might also be entitled to allowances that cover transportation, food, accommodations, and other gratuities. It may be a different case for every employee, and it's important to nail these details appropriately. Thirdly, incorporate overtime pay. According to Singapore law, overtime work is considered to be any kind of work that is in excess of the normal hours of work, excluding breaks. Employees can only claim overtime pay if they are a non-workman earning up to SGD 2,600 and a workman earning up to SGD 4,500. An employee classifies as a workman if their work involves a significant amount of manual labor. Employers are mandated to pay 1.5 times the hourly basic rate of pay, and this must be done within 14 days after the last day of the salary period. Employee overtime hours are also capped at 72 hours in a month. Fourthly, calculate tax deductions. The Singapore government requires that employers who, first, receive notice to file their employment income electronically, or, 2, have 5 or more workers in their employment during the entire year must submit their employees' income information to IRAS electronically by the 1st of March every year. Fifth, distribute the payment to employees. Once all the calculations are complete, employers must transfer employees' payroll to their individual accounts. On top of that, employers must also issue pay slips to their employees in accordance with the law. Contact us for payroll services in Singapore. Let us help your salary calculation process easier. Get in touch with PREMIA TNC for a free consultation today.